I forgot your name too. So.
Hello!
Tim Marie! Hey, Debbie Marie!
Hello! Your name was? Thanks. I noticed your shirt and I was like, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I went down to the.
Hey,
We did.
you guys having fun?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Good crew.
We're not going to see you 2 weekends in a row.
Are you homie with the Fairdale?
All right, see y'all at the end.
Yeah.
I'd like to be though.
Hopefully, school bus is rolling fast.
All right, welcome back to Englewood Cycling. I am Kevin, and today we're riding Orange Blossom Gravel 2025 in Avon Park. We're watching the 90-mile rollout from Jacaranda Hotel.
Go get it, try Lisa, Ken. Make West Palm proud.
These guys on the tandem came down from Pennsylvania, so even though it was a little bit cold here in Florida and a little bit wet, they didn't seem to mind. And yeah, they rode that tandem gravel bike all around the 90-mile route. And now this is going to be my crew getting ready for the 55-mile rollout. I'm riding with Joy, of course, Debbie, Tim, and Andre, plus whoever else wanted to be around us as we rolled.
I'm getting behind the real bike girl.
Bruce, did I tell you about that jersey?
I'm not sure I get my leg over.
Can't get it in.
It's so odd. I feel like I don't have any clothes on.
They've got an orange
I'm
one
so
on there.
used to wearing something.
Not
The
that kind of
last
ride.
several times
No,
I've
it
been on
was
the
right
bike,
from-
well, since October, I've been in
The name
layers.
of the company and send it to you. And I was looking at it.
I thought that's what you meant.
I used that on the Mile
It's like, oh my goodness, I feel like my skin can breathe. So we don't need anything identifying us.
Are you ready?
And before I forget, I want to give a big shout out to Steve for putting on Orange Blossom Gravel, doing it specifically here in Highlands County, Avon Park. And big thanks to Jacaranda Hotel for letting them hold their event, or base their event out of their hotel.
Joy, did I say good morning?
Oh, I don't know.
I just read an article that during our rollout, someone had essentially a parking lot mechanical that separated our two groups. I think I'm in essentially a front group. And here comes Matt with his music. Anyways, I just read an article. I'll link the article to the video below. But our group ended up being the front group. Some of the group was the second group. But there was a lot of leapfrogging going on, depending on what your goals were for this ride. You were off the front racing, or you were stopping every chance you had a photo op. And we'll see at least one of those photo op playing out later on in the ride. That's Andre, who just went by me with the rain jacket on. You see Joy back there in the orange Real Bikes kit, and Debbie in the blue rain jacket next to her. And just check out the bikes when you watch this video, or if you Google Orange Blossom Gravel and look up still photos and Instagram. Just a lot of cool rides. For my group, we're all familiar with the roads here in Avon Park. I've lived there for 19 years, and I've lived over here in Englewood for a year now. So going to Highlands County, riding the clay roads up in Avon Park, you know, it's like going home. You know, not only are my friends there, but the roads that I love are there. And we got everyone from spandex, lycra, down to cargo shorts. Our first hike and bike section, and what I love about this is Debi right there in the blue on her salsa. Look at her, she's just rolling through it like it's nothing, passing all these young kids having to get off and walk their bikes, push them, run with them. And even though I stayed on my bike, I was super slow. I just kind of plowed through this stuff. But Debi, she's awesome.
Look at the salsa bikes, no issues. You guys make it look easy. You guys live here or something?
I had forgotten about that patch.
Right.
Okay, we had about a mile or two of asphalt before we got onto the next shell section. I like this section. I do this all the time. It's a downhill coming into this turn. I know it's going to play out here, so I like to get ahead of steam going. I'm a big boy. I take advantage of those downhills. This section oftentimes can be washboardy, and it kind of was on this ride. So you might see me, depending on the camera angles, you can kind of see it off to the left and that and to the right. But again, I got to pick your lines, and you're moving all over the road depending on where the washboard's at.
Good morning, good morning.
Morning, morning.
And then our first bit of red clay, I believe, orange clay, excuse me, for the ride is at least for the video, is about right here. I don't think we've hit any clay yet, and that's kind of what this event's known for. In addition to the ambiance and the vibe and all the fun, all the chill and all the hanging out that goes on with this ride, Avon Park's known for his orange clay, which I'm told was trucked in ages ago to help build roads out here. You'd have to Google that to verify.
How you doing, bud?
This loop here we added for mileage on
Go left.
55-mile route, I believe. It adds 2 to 3 miles. Steve was primarily responsible for the 55-mile route. I gave him a template last year.
Right here. We'll come back to this spot.
He massaged it to make it better this year. I still have control of the 90-mile route, which I've got feedback after the event. Unfortunately, there was a fence people had to hop. Anyways, I digress. On this loop here, there's people going opposite directions. I believe I have it going counterclockwise for the 90-milers, and I believe Steve has it going clockwise for the 55-milers. I'll visit with them this year about that, and we'll probably get our riders rolling in the same direction
I apologize.
at this point, so it's less confusing for people doing different routes, wondering why people are going the opposite way. Plus, at this point, those two rider groups are together anyway, so if you're trying to ride with friends up to the point where the route diverges for 90 and 55, at this location you might as well be together. All right, here's one of these multitude of photo ops going on. That's Matt Gunt, I believe his name is. I raced with him at least once a couple years back when I was doing crits, and he's like an all-around rider. I've seen him do a lot of different things. He lives out west now, and he was rightly so very proud of that fixed gear cruiser bike, and anywhere he could put it up for pictures he did, and that was just
I was joking. I said it smells good. I was thinking skunk, and I was like, no, that's not skunk. Maybe skunk weed.
I'm already craving food.
Yeah, right.
So at that same spot Matt and his crew were at taking those pictures, we smelt something, and I was joking like, it smells good here. You know, I was telling Andre and Tim there that it smelled like a skunk to me, but I guess in hindsight it was skunk weed. Not well versed in that.
So apparently I took us off route, but when we get up here, we just take a left across the highway.
All right, back there where that artful fence was at, we might have been off route. Didn't really matter. I knew where we were going. I knew the general route. I always like to go past that house because I like to see all the art. Quick
I'm
McDonald's
curious
stop.
what Willem's doing in his van. Have you walked through the rooms at the Roanoke?
Not yet. I've just seen the pictures.
Eric got a tour yesterday from Mark Goes.
Good.
And he said they're small, but
Yeah.
he said they are very well done.
That's what Dan told me.
He said they did an excellent job on that. And,
Looking forward to seeing it.
yeah, and Eric said, well, he said, I think they're kind of expensive. And I said, well,
They are.
what are they asking for it? He said, about $120 a night.
Oh my gosh,
I thought I saw more
that
than
sounds
that.
great.
That's what I told
That's not
Eric.
a
I
bad
said,
price,
that
yeah.
is not high.
Yeah.
Now, they have one room that has a balcony that they get over $300
Sure.
for because you get a private balcony.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, yeah, I can sit out there and do whatever, but $120?
Right.
No.
I agree.
That is not.
All right, appreciate that.
Stop a second.
Stop here. On top of the hill, not now. Not the unsaid trap. See the old one? Break and stop. Sorry. Car back.
I can't remember if it started before or after McDonald's, but it was definitely evident by this part of the ride after we left McDonald's, where Andre was having a problem with his rear tire not holding air. So when we pull over up here, Joy is checking on her toes because she has Reynolds, and Andre is going to start working on his tire a lot for the rest of this ride.
Right. You thought it shifted on you. Yeah! Good morning, good morning!
Hello.
There's the race group.
Hello.
I missed you at the start. Good morning, Wendy.
Hi.
We were 10 minutes late.
Okay.
Well, you sure caught up.
Well, I got a moto pacer. All right. I wondered because I know the cold, you and the cold don't mix, so
Got that right.
I kind of wondered. I was like, I bet you she.
Toes are asleep. The temperature's dropping. It
Yeah,
is.
it's not
I
warm
can-
enough.
It was warmer when we started.
What's going on, Andre?
That was Andre and Tim returning from a extended stop to work on Andre's tire. And you're going to see him doing this for the rest of the ride, kind of leapfrogging, going off the front, stopping, pumping up his tire until he got tired of doing that and called for a ride back to the start. Right here, I just wanted to experiment with different ways of editing the same amount of footage because it's 360 degrees. So within a second or two, this is all the exact same footage, just edited differently. And I think I ended up liking the first version the best. I also like the second version, so leave a comment below. Let me know which iteration you like best and why. I know I'm asking for likes right now on the video, but do we really want to condone this kind of behavior? I mean, come on, Doug. Come on.
Don't do nothing silly.
Get a fish on.
You're gonna get about just the eye.
How you doing? Woo!
I don't know about that, but it's not gonna be a hit.
Power up. You got death regard coming.
Watch the trucks. More than one. Hold up, Kevin.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Brian, I forgot your name too. So.
Carlos!
Tim Marie! Hey, Debbie Marie!
Hello. I noticed your shirt and I was like, ooh.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I went down to the. Hey, we did.
You guys having fun?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Good crew.
We're not going to see you 2 weekends in a row.
Are you homie with the Fairdale?
Alright, see y'all at the end.
Yeah.
I'd like to be though.
Hopefully school bus is rolling fast.
Dude, I had this fucking water bottle wedged like sideways in my hand.
We're going that way. I'm just. There's another one of those false positives.
Right? Like, it doesn't probably like hot.
See y'all down the road.
See ya.
Right on, right. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yes, of course.
Alright, this is a totally random clip. Not just for this video, but out there in the middle of nowhere, there's a Fisker Ocean parked next to the road. I was pretty sure that company is bankrupt, so I don't know if that's a current car or a holdover.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, Andre.
All good?
That's okay.
Alright.
All right, we're about to see Andre up here at the intersection at School Bus Road and State Road 64. It'd be the last time we see him on the ride. He ended up not being able to leave from right here, poor guy. My cell phone was off, or dead I should say, so I missed his attempts to call. And he ended up getting a hold of Tim, who was just leaving Jacaranda Hotel when Joy and I pulled in to rescue Andre. I got a few minutes left of battery on this recording, and so this is probably my last voiceover. Funny scene coming up here with some goats that you can't see, but if you turn up the speaker, you might be able to hear them and my conversation about it.
I thought someone was saying I was the fucking coach. I'm ready for something. So yes, and I still would have waved, but I thought it was a person, the first one, and then I got that was something. I could see it.
Wow, kudos to you if you're still watching, even after the end screen. I had to work really hard to take all the footage I had and condense it down so that this would be less than 30 minutes. I know that visually I like a lot of the footage I got, but I also know that staring at someone else's ride without any good relevant information or visuals does get stale. So my goal is to make videos worth however long it takes to watch it. So I hope this has a lot of good information in it, or just conversation anyway. I added this map. It's something I've been wanting to do, but someone actually left a comment and requested maps. I'm not sure if this is what they were asking or something they can click on and actually go ride. So in the comments, there'll be a link to my ride with GPS file for most of my rides. I want to make sure rides that start from home or work or other places, friends' homes, whatnot, are scrubbed out of stuff. So if I can keep my family safe and include route maps that I've ridden, I will definitely do that. At a minimum, I'll try to do something like this relive map, which is fairly easy to do. Again, thanks so much for watching, and thank you, Steve, for putting on Orange Blossom Gravel. Even us locals had a blast.
Thanks, Lewis. Carlos gracing us in Highlands County.